What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back. We're out here in the shop Friday morning. We got a little bit of shop work that we're going to wrap up here today. I'm going to bring you guys along. We're going to be rebuilding 2 axles off of a friend's fish house. It's getting to be that time of the year that we're going to have to be thinking about the ice real fast here. I'm going to spin you guys around, show you what we got going on. These axles need some love, but we're going to fix them up good. Alright, so here's the first axle. I already got the tire pull off there. It's an independent axle, crank up. It's sort of a older style fish house. Not sure if it was homemade or if it's just been worked on a whole heck of a lot over the years. But what we got going on is that the tires were wearing uneven. She got a new set of tires put on here, smooth tread. So we're going to try and fix these so that they don't wear toed in or toed out. She took it to a shop last year that was supposed to fix this, but all they did was just sit on the shelf and never get fixed. And what that shop told her that they needed to do was new spindles. I'm checking it out. Spindles are straight still, bearings are good still, but what I did find is why that toe in and toe out was happening was these end pivot tubes. It is a dirty rag here. It is a 1 3/8 inch axle welded onto the fish house frame. So this should be something that's gonna obviously slip over a 1 3/8 inch axle. And that, instead of being a circle, is a complete oval. This side is about 1.5 inches, and the other side's a little bit under 1.5 inches. So we went up to the steel yard this morning. We got a little bit of DOM tubing, so we're going to cut this off. We're going to weld in a new piece there, and we're also going to build another crank. So I'm going to set you guys up here, start getting going on this. We got a guest in the shop. What are you doing, shop dog? What are you doing? Oh, Jesus, give me scratches. Alright, we gotta put this shop dog back in the yard before we get cut in here. Go on back in the yard. Good girl. Alright, let me set you guys back up. Alright, so we got this old sleeve out here. Just cut it in half, ground it out. This new piece of DOM fits right in there. Burn that on and that should slide right onto the shaft. There's a couple things that else concern me on here. This weld here. Whew. We did that with our eyes closed and some 6010 at 20 amps or what, guys? That is some quality stuff. So I think I'm gonna grind that out, just so I can put another weld in there. We got some good tetanus pieces going on in here. If I can jab the snot out of yourself, get the old tetanus. So we're gonna clean this axle all up. I'll grind these gutsits out. We'll burn a bead in there. I mean, we might as well do it right while we're doing it, so that it doesn't have to get redone again, if you know what I'm saying. You know, there's a hole right there in the weld. You know, somebody wasn't on their A game when they built this thing. But we're gonna keep cutting on it and get to welding. Well, I've got the welder set for 5/16, which is definitely an overkill for this, but you know, we want to burn through that weld and get in there good, so I'm just going to let it rip tater chip. We got to turn our gas on. Ooh, doggy, that is not liking it. There is a lot of stuff included in that weld. Alright, so I got this new piece of DOM cut down. As you can see, it fits right back into that saddle that old piece of tube was in. Should work fine. You can see that the old piece on the sleeve side is still in there, but I'm not really super concerned. You know, if the holes don't quite line up for the pins, we can drill them a little bit bigger, but I think that's going to be the most cost effective and easy route. Just to set that piece of DOM back in there, and we're gonna burn her in good and hot, and that's gonna take care of 90%. or probably 99% of the slop that she was having, why those tires were towing and wearing out uneven. I got those welded up, at least on the outside. The inside welds, well, they're pretty ugly, but they've held so far, so I figured the outside's good enough. So we're gonna burn this on. For the welder we're using the Power MIG 210 MP. It's a great machine. I've built all kinds of truck beds, bumpers, railings, you name it, smokers. I've built like 3 or 4 different smokers with it. I built a truck bed, I've built 3, 4 bumpers, you know, I built this table. It's a great machine, worth every penny. We're looking at picking up another machine here for M&M Fabrication and Repair pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. I got my eye on something cool, and we got big plans to hopefully pick up a CNC plasma table here very shortly as well. Alright, we got that burnt in there. You see I was skipping around just to try and avoid warping that DOM and hope that it's going to slide over that axle. I'm going to have to clean up the inside of that and the inside of that to get that burr. Other than that, we're going to slap the tire back on this bugger. Maybe take care of this death edge right here, and this one's going to be done. We're going to crank out that other one. Well, I appreciate you guys tuning in, seeing what I got going on here at M&M Fabrication and Repair. Feel free to hit me up for all your fabrication and repair needs here in the greater metro area. I'm working on steel, I'm working on stainless, I'm working on aluminum. I can torch cut, I can plasma cut, I can do pretty much whatever you need. As always, stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, hit the thumbs up button. We're going to be going back to fishing videos here very shortly. Hunting videos coming up even sooner. Thanks, guys.